See if we have audio, make sure everything's all good. All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. And this is an impromptu camp. All right, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay. You know, we're the brothers from GMS Chicago. Okay, we're out here in actually the city of Joliet right now. And, you know, hey, we're here to prophesy, okay, the downfall of this wicked kingdom, all right, which is ran by Esau Edom, all right, which that's what this world will call today so-called white people, okay? That's their true biblical nationality. And we're here to tell the entire world that his kingdom is going to fall, okay? You know, the whole beast system, all right? America, NATO, EU, all right? All of it's going to collapse at some point, okay? And when that kingdom collapses, the kingdom of Israel, all right, which you Israelites consist of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And also, just a side note, we do have some of our people, they actually look like the heathens due to the fact that our men have mixed and mingled, okay, with the heathen women. All right, so some of our people actually look like the heathens, but really they go back to the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The point being that the kingdom of Israel is going to rise after the downfall of this place. You see? All right. And you got anything on deck by any chance? All right. You know, we're living in beautiful times. We're living in beautiful times because we're seeing Esau scrambling. Okay, they don't know what to do. You know, they're getting to a point where they're trying to outlaw the Bible. You know, we were just listening to the lesson that Elder Yashawamba did on how you have South Carolina and Georgia. They're trying to ban particular Bible verses, okay? And see what's going to happen is that's going to spread to the rest of the states. And also, it's not going to just be one or two verses, okay? A few verses. It's going to be the entire Bible. You see? You got something? If not, we can get Amos.
Yeah, I was asking on Amos of the Spirit. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 10, and it says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly, man. So they're making all these laws to get rid of the Bible. When who was that president that said that the Bible would be the law of the land?
Was that Jimmy Carter? I believe it was Jimmy Carter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they said that the Bible was the law of the land at one point, man.
Yeah.
And that's why they want to get rid of the Bible so bad. They want to get rid of the Bible, and they want to get rid of the Constitution.
Yeah, because really the main thing is this word, because this word is what's really bringing them down. Okay, all right. This is what's making this kingdom collapse. You know, you see, because what's happening is, as this word continues to get preached, the elect keeps waking up. Okay, and as the elect keeps waking up, Yahweh Shai is going to be on his way back. His second coming is going to happen then. All right, get that Matthew the 24th chapter where it says, when this gospel is preached throughout the four corners of the earth, then the end shall come. All right, I think that's how it's worded.
Here's the book of Matthew, chapter
Speak up too.
Here's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 14, and it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Exactly, okay? This gospel is being preached everywhere, and you get out Revelation 7. And like I said, what's happening is the elect is getting sealed, all right? The elect is getting sealed wherever they're at. And as that continues to happen, you're going to continue to see the downfall of Esau Edom's kingdom, all right? You got it, Doc?
Revelation chapter 7.
7. Start at 1. Yeah, start at 1.
This is Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1, and it says, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth," which is the north, south, east, and west. This is that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads."
Keep going.
And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Yep. So once the elect is sealed, right? That's when the Lord's going to allow those angels to basically allow all hell to break loose. They're not going to be holding that spiritual destruction back, okay? Which is actually going to turn into physical destruction. You see, you know, that's what's coming very soon. And this is why Esau's trying to ban the Bible right now, okay? He's making his moves because he knows he has a short time. Get that as well in Revelation 12 and 12. All right, start at 10 though, okay? This is why things are ramping up, speeding up. That's why it's becoming more draconian out here, you know? The laws are getting more intense, more strict. All right, we're basically living in a what's that word I'm looking for? We're living in that martial law state for the most part, okay? You know?
Draconian laws.
Yep. All right, but you got it, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 7, and I'll start at verse 10.
It's like 12.
Yeah, Revelation 12. Slacky.
Yeah, 12 and 10.
This is Revelation chapter 12, and starting at verse 10, and it says, "And I heard a loud voice saying, in heaven, now has come salvation,
Yep.
and the strength of the kingdom of Yahweh, and the power of Hamashiach."
That's what's coming, all right? Hey, Yahweh's going to send Yahweh Shai, okay, to deliver us. You know, and he's not coming as a man, all right, as it says in the book of Isaiah, I believe the 47th chapter, all right? He's coming as an angelic force, a power, okay, to strip Esau from the rulership seat, all right, to strip his power from him, you know, and to deliver the elect. Okay, keep reading.
"For the accuser of our brethren is cast down,
Yep.
which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the..."
So that accuser is talking about Esau, the accuser of our brethren. Okay, and it says, where you at?
"For the accuser of our brethren is cast down,
Mhm.
which accused them before our God day and night.
Yep, keep reading.
And they overcame him by the blood of the
And they
Lamb."
overcame them. And that day is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. They overcame him by whom? How? By the blood of the Lamb, meaning Yahweh Shai. So it was already predestinated that the elect were going to get the victory over the beast system. Okay? You know, we're just playing out this movie. That's it. Everything's already written. It's already done, you know? We're just, you know, getting to the end of this, you know, magnificent movie. All right, keep reading.
"And by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death."
Oh, it talks about what? The word of their testimony? Okay? And it talks about in Revelation as well, what? Those 2 witnesses? And we're testifying, man. Okay? Hey, we're telling this world that, look, this guy Esau Edom, okay? He's actually a criminal. All right? He's a vagabond. You know, he's a fugitive on the loose. You know? He's actually not the real people in the Bible. He's Esau Edom. And look at all the crimes that he's committed. That's what we're doing right now. You see? And this has really hurt Esau Edom. All right? Because they don't look like the pious people anymore. They don't look like the righteous people. All right? They're actually getting called out on their bullshit, on their wickedness. You see? Keep reading.
"Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and them that dwell in them."
Yeah, and we should be rejoicing. And why is that? Because we know Yahweh Shai is about to return. Okay? That's why, hey, I tell brothers is from time to time, man, now of course it's a balance. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. You shouldn't be always in that woe is me spirit. Now, some days, I'll say this, the Lord, beat you up, so to speak, right? You go through hell, okay? You may have some ailments. Your woman might be acting up. Your kids might be acting up. Your boss might be giving you a hard time, right? Yeah, there's times where you're going to sigh and cry and mourn, right? But at the same time, you should be ecstatic right now because we're at the end of this thing, okay? We're seeing the downfall of our enemies as we speak, okay? We're literally seeing the downfall of these people. Look, these Babylonians aren't doing good out here. Hey, they're living paycheck to paycheck, all right? A lot of their homes are going into foreclosure. They're getting their cars repoed, all right? They can't go on all these vacations like they used to do. They're depressed, on drugs. You know what I'm saying? In a divorce. These people are doing real bad out here, okay? This ain't, the good old times in the 60s, the 70s, 80s, even 90s and 2000s, It's not like that anymore. This is America in 2024 where everyone is suffering right now, okay? And what's so crazy about Esau is the elite of their nation is basically saying, fuck you to the lower level Edomites. Hey, if you're not in our club, if you're not a part of, the members only, all right? Hey, we don't give a shit about you. Too bad. Good luck with your journey. And they're legit just leaving them out there to dry, But you got it, Ak, if there's a little more. I think there's a little more there.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and them that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he haveth but a short time.
Exactly, and that's what Esau's about to do. Okay, he's about to come down with that wrath because he doesn't know how to hypnotize the people anymore. You see, hey, this word's coming out, all right? That's first and foremost. You got the men out here on the highways and byways teaching all over the internet. If it's not that, then you have what else? These truthers, right? That are basically exposing Esau's, conspiracies, okay, left and right, exposing what the government's doing. People don't believe in this shit anymore, like how they used to. That's why they're trying to ban TikTok, okay? Basically, they're trying to censorship everything. It's going to start off with TikTok, though, and they're going to say, oh, well, it's not owned by, the U.S. government or regulated by the U.S. government. It's by, it's owned by Chinese, entities, okay? Right. So this is why we have to stop this particular, app, this particular social media site. But eventually, which they have already been doing, it's gonna, be YouTube as well, okay? Facebook, Instagram, which Facebook owns Instagram anyways, okay? So on and so forth, And then eventually, they're just gonna cut everything. It's gonna be like North Korea, all right? You only can look up 5 websites, and that's that. You see? But you got something?
I got something. This is Psalms 19 and verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard, and that represents the internet, man. Yep. The Bible prophesied about the internet, man, and the Lord knew that when he set up the internet, that his prophets were going to go on that platform and teach the elect, man, scattered to all 4 corners of the globe.
Yep, that's right. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Look, starting with the apostles on down, right? They didn't have to go from city to city, country to country to teach this word. All they had to do was post videos on, in particular YouTube, right? And then this is what you see now. All these different camps throughout the entire world, not just the U.S., the entire world, okay? Everywhere, man. Like how you said, Africa, Italy, Australia, Nigeria, all throughout South America, okay? All throughout Europe, Then you got, I know it's a little harder for, the brothers and sisters out there in, particular parts of, Asia to, go out there and preach because, they got all the rules and regulations. But, hey, they got brothers and sisters out there in the Philippines, you know, out there in the Middle East. Okay? You see, they just can't preach, you know, like how we are, because they got, like I said, their government got all those rules and regulations where they literally might get put to death, man. You know?
Yeah, they'll kill.
Hey, but they're still listening and learning, so that's a beautiful thing, man. Okay? That's a beautiful thing. Because there would be no way that we could, finish the preach, for lack of words, you know what I'm saying? Where we could get to everywhere, you know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Or if we were, or if the Lord wanted us to do it, I mean, it could happen, but it would take how much longer, though, you know, realistically. Right. Okay? But, you know, as the scriptures say, well, anything's possible with the Lord, you know? All right? But yeah, but point being, this makes our job a lot easier. You know, hey, the internet's doing the heavy work for us. You see? You know, but is there anything else you got?
Yeah. Continuing on in Psalms 19, in verse 6, it says, verse 5, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of heaven, and is circled unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof, man. So there's nothing hid on this internet. All types of internet, all types of info and information circulate on the internet every day, and that's the main reason why they want to remove it. Yep. Because they know that they're being exposed, man.
Yeah, I think it was Hillary Clinton, if I'm not mistaken, said that we're losing the information war.
Right.
All right? Or the war on information. Okay? However she worded it, I forgot exactly the terminology she used. Okay? And that's because the internet's around. Then one of the Rothschilds said that we should have never created the internet.
Yeah.
You know, see, they set this up at first to benefit themselves. You know, to spy on the people. Okay, see what they're doing. All right, to further entertain the masses, right? But it eventually backfired on them. Okay, it eventually backfired on them. All right, but hey, as it says here in the book of Jeremiah 49, and I'll start at I'll get straight to the point. Jeremiah 49:10, and it reads, "But I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." So Esau is being made bare. The Lord prophesied, okay? Or I'll say this, the Lord ordained for him to be exposed, to be exposed, man. All right? He already had it predestinated. This man was gonna get revealed, all right, to get revealed in these end days. You see? All right. And then eventually he's gonna his whole seed line is gonna be destroyed. That's what the latter half of that verse is talking about. Okay. And good riddance, man. We needed that to happen, okay? Because this is the wicked of the earth, okay? Nothing positive comes from this guy. All you're gonna find is hell, man. All right? Death, robbery, rape. You know, envy. That's what comes, from Esau. All right. Well, keep reading. Or whatever you got selected.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 8, and it says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth." So these Edomites have done everything in their power to deceive the entire world, and now it's coming back and falling upon them.
Yeah.
The scripture says that he that setteth up a trap shall fall therein, man. Ooh. You can't do nothing against this truth before the truth. That's and right. These Edomites are gonna realize that the hard way, man.
The scriptures say, I forget exactly where it says it, but it says, who resisted the Lord's will, right? Who has resisted the Lord's will? And that's a rhetorical question, all right? Nobody. Okay, we know the answer to it. Nobody. You see? Hey, everyone has been programmed to do the Lord's will, whatever it may be. Okay, You know, some are going to be on the right-hand side. Some are going to be on the left. Okay? Hey, some people are going to be the good guys. Some are going to be the bad guys. That's what it is, man. You know, and it just so happens that the Israelites, in particular right now, the elect, they're the good guys. Okay? And then the bad guys are these Edomites. And then the rest of you people, okay, you're just like, what do you call that? You know, extras in the movie, you know?
Right.
They're just background people, like, you know, Ammon, Moab, Ishmael. They're just, you know, people in the background to fill things up, so it's not so damn quiet. You know what I'm saying? But really, the main focus is Jacob and Esau. Good versus evil, as it says in Sirach, the 33rd chapter. You see? But you got something there?
Kind of had that Romans 9 you told me. This is
Yes,
Romans chapter 9 and verse, I start at verse 17. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared through all the earth, man. So even going back to the book of Exodus, when our people were in captivity in Egypt, man, the Lord purposefully hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he can bring a great deliverance, man. And all his people and all his kingdoms got destroyed, man, but the Israel got delivered. He did that for a major purpose.
Yeah, so his name could be exalted. All right, and it's going to happen again. The Lord has allowed Esau to obtain this great technology, all right, to make him look like a nation or a power that's never going to fall.
That's right.
Okay? But when he does fall, people are going to realize, look, the power that did this was the power of Israel, okay? And the true living power is whom? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay? Then everyone's going to fear those names once again. Like how it happened in the time of, you know, Exodus and all that, right? Then those other Hamite nations that were around Egypt, weren't they afraid? You know?
They felt the darkness, man.
You know,
some scary shit.
No, I'm not saying the Egyptians. I'm saying those other nations. So, you know, once you know, Israel was, you know, getting into the Promised Land, they were scared. They're like, damn, man, you know, hey, you're the Israelites, you know, hey, your God is Yahweh, and your God took down Pharaoh, you know, and you gotta remember, hey, those Egyptians were the top dog at the time, for you know, years and years and years and years and years, man. Okay. During that time period, they didn't think that the Egyptians were going to fall, you know? You see? Like in this time period, these people don't think the so-called white man Esau Edom's going to fall. You see? But keep reading that Romans.
Romans chapter 9, verse 18 says, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden. Thou wilt say unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who has yet resisted his will?
Who's resisted the Lord's will? And like I said, it's a rhetorical question. We know the answer to it. Nobody. Everybody's programmed, you know, to do what they're doing right now. All right. Hey, you got right across the street. You got construction going on. Right behind us, you got the courthouse. Right. These guys, these construction workers are doing what they're supposed to do. Hey, the attorneys, the judges are supposed to do. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Okay. And we, as the men of the Lord, all right, we're doing what we're supposed to do, which is prophesy. Okay? You see? That's our job. You know, hey, a baseball player is going to play baseball. A hockey player is going to play hockey. A musician is going to play music. And a prophet's going to prophesy. You see? You know? And we're going to continue to do this until the Lord puts a stop to it, puts an end to it, basically. Okay? But did you have any more in there, Romans by any chance or no?
No, that's pretty much it. But I do have another scripture.
Con.
This is Proverbs chapter 4. Slucky. This is Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 24. And it says, a man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Exactly. You want to break it down.
So calm, man. Everything in the world is going on because of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Not a single leaf falls from the tree unless the Lord made that to happen. You know?
Exactly. Okay. So right now, Esau's, you know, set up because, you know, the Lord wanted to show his power ultimately, you know, and to show also as well that if This is the outcome of not following the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which are the ways of righteousness, which is the way of life. Because Esau is the way of death, man. Simple as that. Okay? You know? People are happy. The people are mourning. What is that? Proverbs, the 29th chapter in the 2nd verse. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. See, right now, everybody's mourning. Okay? People can't buy homes anymore, especially the past 2-3 years. Okay? Homes have gone up. Let's say a average house was, around about $250,000, right? In let's just say 2021. In 2024, that house is $375,000. How are you gonna buy that? The damn house went up about 33%, 40%, but your wages have gone up maybe at most 2%. Right. How could you afford that? You go to the grocery store, things have gone up over 100% in the last few years. There's no mirth in this these cities anymore. We're not in Chicago, okay, right now, but we're in a pretty big city. There's nothing going on. It's empty. This is the best spot that we can find. To come and preach. But this we're in the downtown area of this city right now, and it's dead. There should be something going on. People coming from restaurants. All right, we got the casino over there. Nobody's coming out of it. It's dead, man. America's through. It's done. You can see it. You got major businesses closing left and right. You just had Joann's file bankruptcy. Okay, that's they sell a bunch of fabrics. Arts and craft items. That's completely gone now. This place is done. All right, but keep going. Yeah.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 6, and it says, "Ye have sown so much, and yet bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough to drink. Ye are not filled with drink. He clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag filled with holes," man. And that represents the majority of the people in Babylon, man. All this inflation, you gotta pay $6 for a thing of eggs, man.
Yeah.
All these people are earning their wages to put it into a bag filled with holes, man.
Yeah, and then in specific, it's for us Israelites, because that's a curse, man. Right. Hey, but now, because what does it say in Deuteronomy 30:7? That these curses shall fall upon your enemies. Now all these people are feeling it, okay? The Edomites, the Elamites, all right? Ishmael, all these different nations are feeling it. And that's why you're starting to see an uprising of the people right now. Get 2nd Ezra 15, okay? That's why people are starting to come up against the government because, what's the word I'm looking for? They're feeling the squeeze, man, okay? They're feeling that squeeze now. It ain't just us anymore. It's everybody. All right? If you're not a part of that, that circle, that club that they got, okay? Yeah, you're struggling. Even somebody that's making, several $100,000 a year, they're struggling. Especially, I'll say this, depending on where you live, man, you could be making 6 figures, all right, and be considered poor, man. Go to California, you make $150,000 and you're considered poor. I just talked to this one guy. He said his friend, his friend's wife was a doctor, and I forgot what this guy did. He worked with, he was like in a tech, I think Tech World, one of those tech companies. And this guy was struggling living out there in the Bay Area. And you gotta remember, a doctor, they're making $200,000 easily. Somebody in the tech world, round about, 150, 200,000, and they were struggling. They moved from California to Indiana. Damn. That's how bad it was. So people are hurting out here. But read what you got, Ak.
2nd Ezra 15.
Start at 14.
God, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein.
Yep.
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh,
Yep.
and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yep. And that's gonna come very soon. And we're kind of seeing it already.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You know, it's just at a small level. But you got people, shooting each other. Okay, due to road rage. Maybe somebody's trying to carjack, an individual. They get blasted because they didn't realize this guy was a concealed carry individual. You go out and train, people are having knife fights. You know what I'm saying? You go to certain parts of the world, you're having all-out war. Go to Ukraine right now. Go over there to the Gaza Strip. It's real out here, man, but it's gonna hit everywhere. No matter where you're at in the world, these prophecies are gonna come to pass. It's gonna be straight up warfare. Okay, keep reading.
Verse 15, and it says, "For there shall be sedition among men,
Yep.
and invading one another."
So that word sedition, all right. One,
It means rebellion.
It's an uprising against the government. But I was gonna say this: it's not necessarily just physically. Okay, one of the definitions when you actually look that word up goes into people speaking it as well. All right, voicing their opinion, basically going against the king. And what do you see right now? You see all these people. They're saying what? F Joe Biden, right? You're seeing that. You got one half saying F Joe Biden, the other half saying F Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the left and the right. So people are losing their marbles. But then you got a lot of people that are just saying F everybody, man. My taxes are keep going up. I can't afford my property tax anymore. I'm struggling. I'm wondering how am I going to pay that bill. Groceries are through the roof. Inflation. Fuck all these people. That's the mindset of a lot of people now. Keep reading.
"For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and all the courses of their actions shall stand in their power," man.
Yep.
So it's gonna get crazy out here, man. These people are gonna be out here, killing each other, shooting each other on an increased level, man, because they're gonna be so mad about them struggling that they're gonna want to take their anger out on something.
Yeah, they might go on a whole homicide, suicide situation. All right, fuck it, I'm gonna take as many people out as I can and then kill myself.
That shit
Fuck
be
it.
happening a lot, man. These niggas get mad and they just go on a shootout on Facebook Live, just shooting random people and shit.
Yeah.
Man. These niggas are bugged out.
Edomite,
They about to lose it.
you see Edomite get his assault rifles. Fuck it, I'm shooting up the mall today. Fuck it, I'm gonna shoot up the school. You know what I'm saying? And just then he's got his goddamn 9mm on his side and just
Right.
once he gets trapped, runs out of bullets. Fuck it, I'll take my life. You know what I'm saying?
Crash out. That's what they call it, a crash out.
God damn. But keep reading though, man.
Verse 2 Ezra 15 and verse 17. "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
Yep, and then see, with all these things that are happening in the world, all right, that's going to give Esau the justification to shut things down, all right, as we speak, okay? There's the foreign terrorism, domestic terrorism, okay? There's all this hate speech going around, you seen this shootout, that shootout, what do they call mass shootings? What is it? Cybersecurity threats. We gotta shut everything down. It's for your safety, and that's what he's gonna push too. It's for your safety, and I'm gonna get that in a second too. But keep reading.
Continuing on to verse 18. "For because of pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods for a lack of bread and for great tribulation."
Yep, and that's the reason why these people are gonna go crazy, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. There's gonna be so much hardship out here that people are just gonna do desperate things because of desperate times. That law-abiding citizen that's been, A1 citizen for his whole life, he's gonna lose it because his family needs to eat. So he's gonna go rob the grocery store. He's gonna go to his neighbor's house and take what they have, because he's got to feed his family. He doesn't care anymore. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, no, there was a video on TikTok. Well, I seen it on Instagram, but it was on TikTok. And you had this one immigrant that was talking about that there's a law that they can invade American homes, man.
Yep.
And he's literally telling these immigrants that they can basically invade American homes, that the police won't be able to get them out.
Yep. And see, and whether that guy be a paid agent, because a lot of stuff that you see too, that you see out here, a lot of this stuff is orchestrated by the elites. Okay. Because I'll say this: that video that you were talking about, it was on the mainstream media. So anything you see on the mainstream media, you instantly have to question it. Okay? But I'll say this though. That spirit is getting pushed out there. And then a lot of these, in particular, the South American immigrants, for instance, right, these Venezuelans, these Colombians, etc., right? A lot of the ones that are coming up here, they're actually like prisoners. Like I heard in the city of Caracas, right? The government, I think is Caracas in Colombia or is that in Venezuela? I forgot Salakia. I can't remember what city, what country it's in. But the government is literally taking the all the prisoners and shooting them up here.
Yeah.
So a lot of these immigrants, man, they're dangerous individuals, man.
Dangerous.
You know, they're part of cartels, okay, different type of gangs, and we're not talking about American gangs, which are they're lightweight. You know what I'm saying? These cartels, look, man, they'll chop a person up alive.
They'll chop your body up and put that shit in the bag, man.
They'll throw your baby in some acid and let you watch it. You know what I'm saying? They'll watch you. They'll have you watch them gang rape your wife and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get down. They're wild as hell, okay? And they're coming up here, and they see how sweet America is. Because America's real sweet, man. Okay? So they're like, fuck it, man. Wait, let's take it. No one's gonna stop us anyways. You see? But going back to what we were saying, Esau wants his order out of chaos, okay? All these things that happen, so then he can have justification in declaring martial law. That's and then putting a foot in your ass, man. And then say, this is all for your safety and for the continuance of democracy. But let me get this real quick. This is Daniel chapter 7, or Salaki, Daniel chapter 8, verse 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. You see? He's going to destroy many by peace. Look, I'm doing it for your safety. I'm doing it for your good. Okay? Get in your home now. You go in your home, this dude's going to lock you up in there, and he's going to have you starved to death. Then if you try to get out, then he's going to shoot you. Well, what am I supposed to do? Figure it out, buddy. That's basically what he's going to tell you. Figure it out, buddy. Not my problem. And it says, he also shall stand up against the prince of princes, and he shall be broken without hand. And eventually, he's going to go against Yahweh Shai himself. And he's going to lose terribly. All right? See? Probably go another 10 or 15 minutes and we'll be done.
I have a little something in Revelation.
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 13. And I start at verse 3. And it says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And this beast is going into the Roman Empire. Because the four beasts was sung with the lion.
Slack, let's go down, bro. That shit's loud as hell.
That shit loud.
Slack, yeah, they just.
Slack you, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna go down. Now that was so damn loud, I could barely hear you. I'm right next to you. Let's just go down over here. God, you know what I'm saying? So the damn thing, you know, doesn't block the sound. Shit, bro. That sound, you know what I'm saying? It's already getting, it sounds getting lower. Yeah, I guess we could just do it right here. Read that again.
But yeah, going back to Revelation, the 13th chapter, and starting at verse 3, and it says, "And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and the deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast," which is talking about, you know, when you read the book of Daniel, and it goes to the four beasts, you know, the lion represents the Babylonian Empire, the bear represents the Medo-Persian Empire, the leopard is talking about the Greek Empire, and the fourth beast is the Roman Empire. So when it's talking about the Roman Empire being revived, it's talking about America.
Yeah. And it says what they wondered after the beast,
yeah.
Right? And that word "wonder," when you go into it, goes into a definition of admiration. And when you look up that word "admiration," it means to look back. Okay. So basically, what these people are doing is they're looking at the beast and seeking answers. Like, well, what do I do with my life? Tell me what to do. Tell me what's right and what's wrong. Instead of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, they have respect, okay, unto this beast system rather than Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And that's going to get a lot of people destroyed, in particular our people, you know, the 2/3 of our people. Because really right now they should be repenting and getting right, you know?
That's right.
But hey, they refuse to hearken. And that's going to be for their downfall. You know? But keep reading.
Continuing on to verse 4, and it says, "And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? And who is able to make war with him?"
Ooh. Yeah, who's going to be able to make war with the beast? And that's the mind frame of these people. Who can take America down? Who can take NATO down? The EU. You know? That's how they feel. A lot of, especially these Americans, they feel that no one's going to touch them. Right. They don't care, like, oh, Russia, you know, they're saying that they got nukes. Yeah, so do we. And we ain't never fallen. We're America. You know? And you see, hey, the Lord's got you all in a strong delusion to make you believe a lie. You know? You people really think you're untouchable. But hey, it's prophesied that America's going to be completely annihilated. All right? But you got any more of that?
Continuing on, it says, "And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months." Which, you know, that goes back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. You know, the man that spoke all kinds of lying wonders and came in the working of Satan, man. Esau, even the so-called white man.
That's right.
And he opened his mouth and blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven.
Yeah, so this guy's saying that he's the Most High now, right? You look at all the paintings, right? Of all the modern day paintings, right? You know, you got Esau as the Most High. Esau is our Lord and Savior. Esau is all the prophets. Esau is the angels. He's everything, man. Okay, then if you don't, you don't believe in religion, all right, well, my science is better than the ways of nature, which basically the ways of nature is the ways of the Most High, because, you know, the Most High set up what we see. GMO is better than, you know, than real things. You know, my artificial fruit and my artificial, you know, meat is better than the real thing. That's what this guy's literally saying. This guy's a fucking nut job, man. You know? And you start realizing this when the Lord opens up your eyes. You're like, God damn, this guy is a real psychopath. You know? Wait a minute, brother. You were born a man? Oh, you want to be a woman? That's no problem with me. That's basically what Esau's saying. This guy's fucking crazy, man. He's against life. Literally, this guy is against life, man. And this is why we need Yahweh Shai. Because if this guy continues in his rulership, no flesh shall be saved. Okay? But is there any more to that or no?
There was one more verse that says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given over all kindreds, tongues, and nations.
Yep. So he was given that power to war with us, right? Because those saints are us. Okay. And then eventually, he got dominion over this whole world. You see? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. This is the time where evil reigns. This little a piece in the timeline. You know what I'm saying? What would Elder Yaki say? He says, wickedness has its time, and righteousness has its eternity. See, after this, it's just going to be all righteous. No bullshit. Okay? The laws of Yahweh Bashim al-Shah are going to be established, and that's that. Let's probably get our last precepts, because I know you got to get to work, and it's about that time.
This is Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. And it says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. So going into what this brother Natazaki was saying, wickedness is ruling over this earth right now. The Lord gave power to the hands of Esau Edom to rule over this earth, man. But his power, but his kingdom is about to be destroyed.
Yep.
Point blank period, man.
Exactly. And what does Revelation 18 say? Is that where it talks about the destruction of Babylon? We'll just end it off with that. Let's start at 18, 18:1.
This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And it says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great has fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Man.
Yeah, and that's going into when America's completely destroyed. Okay? The only thing that's going to inhabit this land is basically, desert-like creatures, unclean things like scorpions, all right, vultures, things under that nature. Okay? Keep reading.
And it says, for all the nations have drunk the wine of her fornication, which is talking about the philosophies and the doctrines, trading and all that. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Yep, and see, these countries, even though they may disagree with particular things that America does, they compromise because they make, they make money from America. You gotta remember, America imports more than exports. So these nations, they make, good money dealing with America. That's why they haven't fully bucked up, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? See, right now, what they're trying to do is create like a safety net once they pull away from America. But we know that's gonna fail. That safety net right now is the BRICS nations. They think that once Russia and its allies continue to get continue to make things what's the word I'm looking for? They continue their enterprise, so to speak, Salaki for lack of words, right? And as that continues to grow, we'll bail from America. Yeah, we may take a hit, but then we'll deal with these guys. But look, the Lord's not going to allow that to happen. It's just going to be World War III soon, and that's that. Okay? And you're all going to be involved in it. And you're all going to fall. Keep reading.
Verse 4, and it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues, man. So In our captivity, the Lord is going to call upon his elect to get out of this place, man. He's going to deliver his people. And he's going to cause the eyes and ears of his people to be open to the truth, man. So that when this destruction comes down, you know, Israel can be saved, man.
And that's what we're seeing right now with everyone, you know, starting to wake up. The elect, you know, when I say everyone, I mean the elect, yep. You know? All right, they're starting to wake up. We're seeing it. That's why, you know, you see camps everywhere, as we mentioned before. Even a common person you may bump into the store, you'll see them with, you know, the t-shirt on with fringes.
Yeah.
All right?
T-shirt on.
You know, somebody that you knew in high school or something, you know, makes a Facebook post about being, you know, Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. You know, you're like, damn, you know, people are waking up. I've seen there was this was a couple years back. You had this Jake. He basically, you had this. He was at like a CVS or something. I don't know exactly what caused the situation, but he blew up on this Edomite that was working at the store, and he was just like, "Fuck you, you know, you're an Edomite, you know, you're going into slavery," and he was just cursing him out. And it was a Jake that, you know, reminded me of somebody like a Chief Keef or something. You're like, God damn, you know. So, hey, Israel's waking up, man. But keep reading out, just probably a little more.
Con, reading on to verse 5, it says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities." That's right, the Most High has remembered all the evil that America has done to his people. And he's going to repay them when he comes back. Continuing on to the next verse, it says, "Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works in the cut which she had filled."
Yep, and that's talking about these Edomites. They're going to you know, receive double, okay, for their evils that they've done unto us. Okay? You see? Keep reading.
"How much she hath glorified herself, and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her." Right, so America has lived deliciously with the suffering of our people, the slavery and genocide of the southern kingdom, so-called Negroes, and the northern kingdom, man, mainly native tribes, you know, tribes of Gad and Reuben.
Yeah, but
This place
but even now, man, you know, you got, you know, all the tribes here, right? And who's the ones that are getting, you know, shot down by the cops, all right? You know, getting thrown into jail. You know what I'm saying? Shit, having a hard time getting into this country. It's all the tribes, man. You know, all those, you know, Northern Kingdom tribes in South America, on the islands. And also, what does it say in Jeremiah? That Israel and Judah were oppressed together. You know, hey, our people are, because it's funny, they always show, whether it be Northern or Southern Kingdom, when they talk about the immigrants, right? In particular, Northern Kingdom, but they, you know, they'll talk about Haiti and you know, the Jamaicans and stuff, right? But you never see the, you know, the Chinese, you never see the Arabs, the Sudanese, you know, in these you know, news clips. It's always some Mexican, some Guatemalan, some Venezuelan, a Haitian, you know. Oh, here are all the immigrants, but what about all those Chinese? Okay, like I said, the Sudanese. What about all the Arabs? Shit, what about all the Polacks, man? You know what I'm saying? What about all the Russians, the Lithuanians? They're coming too, man. Best believe, man, because they... my one uncle, his wife, or my aunt, like, she's Polish, man, and I know her people, man. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of them came in illegally. But see, they don't get hassled because, you know, they're Polish, man. You know what I'm saying? They can actually set up a whole trucking business, a whole asphalt business, you know what I'm saying, and not get hassled. You see? Keep reading.
It says, this is verse 7, "How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, and strong with the Lord power judges her."
That's what's coming to America, all right? This destruction, these missiles, they're going to hit this place, and in 1 hour, it's going to be completely annihilated and destroyed. You know? Bye-bye, America.
That's right.
See? But, you know, we're going to end up camp. You know, we through the Spirit, you know, got out here, a little impromptu. Hopefully whoever was listening was edified, and with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom and Kwam Yasharallah.
Shalom.
Shalom.